We will now discuss a leap year formula. So there is a formula based on modular arithmetic that can be used to determine which years are leap years. Here is the rule that you have to remember this. Let y be the year. If y is congruent to 0 modulo 4, then y is a leap year unless y is congruent to 0 modulo 100. In that case, y is not a leap year unless y is congruent to 0 mod 400. Then y is a leap year. So I know this is quite difficult to understand, so I'm going to lay this out or simplify this through the use of a flow chart. Okay, so supposing this is your year, okay, so we need to ask or determine if if the year is congruent to 0 modulo 4. Now, if your answer to this is no, then we say that our year is not a leap year. Okay, so this one, the year is not a leap year. Now, if the answer is yes, okay, then we need to ask again if it is congruent to 0 modulo 100. Now, if our answer to this is no, then we say that it is a leap year. Okay, so that's not a leap year. Now, if the answer to this is yes, we need to ask one more time if it is congruent to 0 mod 400. Now, if our answer to this is no, then it is not a leap year. But if our answer to this is yes, then the year is a leap year. So there are here two instances when it's not a leap year. First one would be it is not divisible by 4. Okay? Meaning it is not congruent to 0 modulo 4. And another condition would be when you have here it is divisible by 4, which is same as saying that it's congruent to 0 modulo 4. And then it is also congruent to 0 modulo 100, but it is not anymore congruent to 0 mod 400. So in these two cases, we have not a leap year. Now, there are also two cases where it's a leap year. The first one would be when it is congruent to 0 mod 4, but not congruent to 0 mod 100. And then other case would be if it is congruent to 0 mod 4, congruent to 0 mod 100, and congruent to 0 400.